have a place in the mainstream of the Indian society. అది ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అదే ప్రిన్సిపల్ని వై డోంట్ యూ అప్లై టు ద ఓబీసీస్కి ఎందుకు అప్లై చేయరు ఆబ్జెక్ట్? ఆ యొక్క ప్రిన్సిపల్ని ఎందుకు అప్లై చేయరు? దాన్ని వీళ్ళు ఏమైనా మరి ఆర్థిక వెనుకబడతనం లేని వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నారా? ఇది విద్యా వెనుకబడతనం లేని వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నారా? అది సామాజిక వెనుకబడతనం లేని వారు అనుకుంటున్నారా? ఎందుకు అప్లై చేయరు ఈ ప్రిన్సిపల్ని? ఇక్కడ అంటే ఎందుకు ఈ వ్యత్యాసం చూపిస్తూ ఉన్నారు నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. దయచేసి దీని మీద మరి ఆలోచన చేయవలసిందిగా నేను గౌరవ ప్రధానమంత్రి గారిని కోరుతూ ఉన్నాను. ఇక్కడ ఒకసారి మీ దృష్టికి ఈ సభ దృష్టికి తీసుకొస్తూ ఉన్నాను. ఒక అన్ఫార్చునేట్ ఇన్సిడెంట్ ఏంటంటే, గౌరవ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ మాజీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు సెంట్రల్ లా మినిస్టర్ గారికి హీ రోట్ ఎ లెటర్, ఒక లేఖ రాశారు సెంట్రల్ లా మినిస్టర్ గారు, ఓబీసీలని హైకోర్టు జడ్జిలుగా నియమించకూడదని. ఓబీసీస్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఎలిజిబుల్ టు అపాయింట్ యాజ్ జడ్జెస్ ఇన్ ద హైకోర్ట్స్. ఎంత దురదృష్టకరమైన లేకో చూడండి ఒకసారి. ఎందుకు ఈ అణచివేత ఎందుకు ఇంకా ఈ రోజుల్లో కూడా ఎందుకు అణచివేస్తూ ఉన్నారు? ఒకసారి రీసెంట్గా వచ్చిన జడ్జిమెంట్ ఇచ్చారు. హిమబిందు అని ఒక యంగ్ లేడీ ఉమెన్, ఆ జడ్జి, ఆమె ప్రిన్సిపల్ జడ్జి టు ఏసీబీ కోర్ట్ అట్ విజయవాడ. మరి చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు ఫార్మర్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ మీద వచ్చిన ఆరోపణలకి ఒక ల్యాండ్ మార్క్ జడ్జిమెంట్ ఇచ్చారు. అదేవిధంగా సుప్రీంకోర్టు జడ్జి చేసినటువంటి జస్టిస్ ఈశ్వరయ్య గారు ఓబీసీ కేటగిరీకి చెందినవాడు. హైకోర్టు జడ్జిగా ఉన్నటువంటి మరణించినటువంటి కీర్తిశేషులు జస్టిస్ బిఎస్ఏ స్వామి గారు కూడా ఓబీసీ కేటగిరీకి చెందినవారు, రాజ్యాలకు చెందినవారు. వీరేమైనా వాళ్ళు రాజ్యాంగ విరుద్ధమైనటువంటి జడ్జిమెంట్లు ఏమైనా ఇచ్చారా? ఎందుకు ఆ లేఖ రాస్తారు? ఎందుకు ఈ నిరంకుశత్వం? ఎందుకు ఈ అణచివేత? ఇది ఒకసారి ఈ సభ దృష్టికి, ఈ దేశ ప్రజల దృష్టికి తీసుకురావడానికి నేను చాలా బాధపడుతున్నానమ్మా. దయచేసి ఇటువంటి లేఖలు కానీ, ఇటువంటి అణచివేతలు కానీ ఇంకా కొనసాగుతున్న ఈ రోజుల్లో ఖచ్చితంగా ఓబీసీలకు కూడా తొందరగా రిజర్వేషన్ పెట్టకపోతే ఇంకా వారికి ప్రశ్నించే తీరు అలవాటైంది. విద్య పెరిగింది, విజ్ఞానం పెరిగింది. మరి ఈ రోజుల్లో కూడా ఇంకా అణచివేతకు గురి చేసే కార్యక్రమాలు చేస్తూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇక వేచి చూచటం ఇంకా ఓపిక లేదు. దయచేసి వెంటనే గౌరవ ప్రధానమంత్రి గారు దీని మీద ఆలోచించి ఓబీసీ రిజర్వేషన్ బిల్లు అర్జెంటుగా తీసుకురావాల్సిందిగా వారిని కోరుతూ, మరి నాకు ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన తమకు ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటాం.
నెక్స్ట్ స్పీకర్ శ్రీ రవిచంద్ర వడిరాజు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. ఈరోజు మొదటిసారిగా నాకు మహిళా బిల్లుపై స్పందిస్తూ ఈరోజు మాట్లాడే అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తూ, ఇంత మంచి అవకాశం కల్పించినటువంటి కేసీఆర్ గారికి హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుతూ, ఎత్ర నార్యస్తు పూజ్యంతే రమంతే తత్ర దేవత. మహిళలు ఎక్కడ గౌరవింపబడతారో అక్కడ దేవతలు సంచరిస్తారు. అలాంటి సమాజం అభివృద్ధిలో ముందుకెళ్తుంది. ఎక్కడ స్త్రీ గౌరవింపబడదో అక్కడ ఆ సమాజం బాగుపడదు అంటుంది మన సంస్కృతి. వేదాలు, పురాణాలు, ఇతిహాసాల్లో స్త్రీకి గౌరవం ఉంది. పురాణాలు, ఇతిహాసాల్లో స్త్రీకి ప్రత్యేక స్థానం ఉంది. ఆదిపరాశక్తిగా స్త్రీకి తొలి పూజలు చేశారు. ప్రకృతిని స్త్రీ రూపంగా చెప్పాయి. వేదాలు మాతృదేవో భవ అని తల్లిని ప్రత్యక్ష దైవంగా పూజించమని చెప్పారు ఋషులు. మన ఉపనిషత్తులు, శాస్త్రాలు స్త్రీని సాధికారత కలిగిన శక్తి స్వరూపంగా పేర్కొన్నాయి. మాతృసామ్య వ్యవస్థ తర్వాత రాజరిక వ్యవస్థలోనూ మాతృసామ్య వ్యవస్థ కొనసాగింది. స్త్రీ గౌరవించబడింది. మారుతున్న కాలం కుటుంబ వ్యవస్థ మొదలు కావడంతో స్త్రీకి కుటుంబ బాధ్యతలు పెరిగి ఇంటికి పరిమితమయ్యే పరిస్థితులు ఏర్పడ్డాయి. దీంతో సమాజంలో పురుషాధిక్యత పెరిగింది. అవకాశంలో సగం కుటుంబం జీవనంలో ఆడ మగ సమానమే. ఇలాగే అవకాశాల్లోనూ చట్టసభల్లోనూ సమాన హక్కుల కోసం 30 ఏళ్ల కిందటే ఉద్యమాలు మొదలయ్యాయి. కేంద్రంలో పాలకులుగా ఉన్న రాజకీయ పార్టీలకు చిత్తశుద్ధి లేకపోవడంతో బిల్లు ఏళ్లుగా కాగితాలకే పరిమితమైంది. మహిళల రిజర్వేషన్ అంశం ఓబీసీ రిజర్వేషన్ల అంశానికి ముడిపెట్టడంతో ముందుకు పడలేదు. పలుమార్లు బిల్లు పార్లమెంటు ముందుకు వచ్చినా ఒక అడుగు ముందు 2 అడుగులు వెనక్కి అన్నట్టుగా కొనసాగింది. తెలంగాణ సాయుధ పోరాటం నుంచి స్వరాష్ట్ర ఉద్యమం దాకా తెలంగాణ మహిళలు రాజ్యాన్ని ఏలడమే కాదు అవసరమైతే రాజ్యాన్ని ధిక్కరించే ధీరత్వం కలిగిన వారు. సంక్షేమ పాలన అందించిన రాణి రుద్రమదేవి నుంచి మొదలుకొని సమ్మక్క సారలమ్మ దాకా, చాకేలమ్మ దాకా తెలంగాణ సాయుధ పోరాటం, ప్రత్యేక తెలంగాణ పోరాటం వరకు మహిళా శక్తికి ప్రతీకగా నిలిచింది. తెలంగాణ నేల ఉద్యమ స్ఫూర్తితో పాలన సాగిస్తున్న కొనసాగిస్తున్న తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం మహిళా సాధికారిత సంక్షేమం కోసం ఎంతో కృషి చేస్తుంది. తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం మహిళా సాధికారిత సంక్షేమం కోసం స్థానిక సంస్థ సంస్థల్లో 50% రిజర్వేషన్లు, జిహెచ్ఎంసీలో మహిళల్లో 50% రిజర్వేషన్ 33% కేటగిరీ ప్రారంభంలో కూడా 33% రిజర్వేషన్. అక్రిడేషన్లో మహిళా జర్నలిస్ట్
and 10 minutes.
10 minutes, sir. Sir, thank you, Chairman, sir, for giving me an opportunity to participate in this important legislation. It was a long journey.
And from
Since
your party, you are the only man. Rest are women. Yes, go ahead.
Nine 1931 onwards, when Sarojini Naidu wrote a letter to the then British Prime Minister for equal power for men and women, this journey has been started, sir. Then, certainly, Balwant Rai ji, Indira ji, finally Rajiv ji on 1989 brought a great legislation of empowering women in local bodies. What happened? Actually, Nadda ji spoke about very much about their claim about this bill. What happened, sir, 1989 when Rajiv ji introduced this Women Empowerment Bill of Local Bodies? Entire BJP gang opposed that bill. Who are all the stalwarts of BJP? I took the record from the Rajya Sabha secretaries. Who are the people who voted against that bill? Lal Krishna Advani, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Jaswant Singh ji, Ram Jethmalani ji, all are opposed this bill. This is the record of the Rajya Sabha. Now you are the champion of this. Sir, of course, after that 2010, we brought the bill and passed the bill in Rajya Sabha. We passed the bill in Rajya Sabha. Unfortunately, we are not in a position to pass the bill in Lok Sabha. But you came in power in 2014. You have given promise to the people of India that we are going to bring women legislation bill, women reservation bill. Who stopped you, sir? From 2014 to 2023, 9 years, who stopped you to bringing this bill? I would like to know from the Honorable Prime Minister whether he is waited for this new building to introduce this bill. If there any Vastu issue was there in that building, is there? Otherwise, if there is a good muhurta is there for 2023 for this bill? You lost 9.5 years. Now you are telling we are going to implement this 2029. Census, delimitation, after that. Then where is the sincerity, sir? Sir, game-changing legislations, life-transforming legislation has to come from the heart of the rulers, not from the brain of the rulers, sir. Sir, we are witnesses not many life-transforming legislations. Manrega, right to information, right to food safety, and of course, land acquisition bill. That type of life transforming bills we witness, that all come from the heart of the rulers. Sir, now this bill at the end of the Lok Sabha period, when you brought this bill, this is not coming from the heart of the rulers. This is coming from the brain of the ruler. It is because of you have a political calculation to bring this bill. Why that political calculation come? It come after Karnataka election. Congress party strengthened entire women's folk of Karnataka through the guarantees, and we have implemented that guarantees. Entire women of Karnataka, you say, ask in Karnataka what they are talking about, that they are empowered. Women can be empowered through political empowerment or economical empowerment. Sir, which is the biggest economical empowerment legislation of this country? Manrega. 58% of the women are working in Manrega. Your Prime Minister told that. Prime Minister told that this is the memory of our corruption. Then he corrected that. In their COVID period, only one scheme benefited the poor people of the country. That is Manrega. Therefore, Manrega, then self-help group, 2011, UPF brought that, which Kerala started earlier, Kudumbasri, through Kudumbasri, which these are all the economical empowerment of women. But you, now at the time of the Lok Sabha election, you brought this bill and you are telling we are the champions. You oppose the Rajivji's bill. Now, sir, there are lot many bhashans about this bill. When is going to be implemented? We need a clear-cut answer, sir. When is it? Madadi told 2029. If it is going to happen in 2029, when the census will take place, when the delimitation process started, when it is going to be completed, when the women will get an representation as per this law. This has to be answered by the Honorable Prime Minister or the government, sir. Sir, here, Naddaji talked about a OBC reservation which happened in that house. I also heard about, I read some articles in this newspaper today that our Honorable Home Minister spoken about the Prime Minister of India has given his entire bank account to the employees. That's good. But you have to remember about that. The Iron Lady Indira Gandhi ji, the then Prime Minister of India, in the 1962 war, when the country is in a difficult period, she donated entire her jewelry to the National Defense Fund, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. We are proud, sir. We had a leader like Indira Gandhi ji. Yes, she is talking about, they are talking about women empowerment. Who is the first Prime Minister of women Prime Minister? Who given the first woman Prime Minister? Who given the first woman President of India? Who is given first Lok Sabha Speaker of the India? Who is given the first Governor of India? Who is given the first Party President of India? Everything is Congress, sir. Then they are trying to become the champions of these things. No, I'm not yielding. Sir, if you're going to do the census, Nadda ji is talking about big, बहुत ज़्यादा बोल दिया OBC के लिए. Then why you are running away from caste census? Why you are running away from caste census? If you have an OBC pram, do the caste census and show the country. Why you are running from the caste census? You are talking. Yes, we are proudly saying out of our 4 chief ministers, 3 are from OBC community. Out of our 4 chief ministers, you are talking about Congress is therefore then you have to understand. Sir, then these people are talking about women empowerment. My old fellow parliamentarians spoke about that. Unnao, Katwa, Manipur, sir, Hatras. Sir, I am also pained when I saw the video of women paraded naked in Manipur. When I went with Rahul Gandhi ji there, the women folk of Manipur crying before us. Our Prime Minister not even uttered a single word in 100 days. Then you are talking about women empowerment. You are talking about women empowerment. What women empowerment? What women empowerment? What women empowerment? Yes, everywhere, wherever, yes, there is no discrimination. I'm telling very clearly, sir. Sir, sir, one thing, they are talking about women empowerment. Beti bachao, beti padao. Government only utilized 156 crores out of the budget, 848 crores. Shockingly, 80% of the fund allocated were spent on publicity. Oh, beti bachao and beti padao. In 2023, the budget for Mission Shakti declined by 1.2%, which include your Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, Women Helpline, Beti Bachao, Beti Padao, other schemes.
30 seconds.
You speak about women's safety, but why 30% Nirbhaya fund is unutilized? You are speaking about the women's security. Why Nirbhaya fund is unutilized 30%? Give us the answer. Give us an answer. Sir, now the price of women, now the women are crying, sir. LPG gas, 1,000 rupees.
Your time is
Tomato.
over.
And their
Mr.
price rise.
Venugopal,
Everywhere people
time
are
is
crying.
over.
Sir, I am concluding. 1 minute only, sir. 1
Shri
minute only, sir.
Derek
Sir,
O'Brien.
sir, 1 minute.
Time is over. You on 1 second, 1 second. Honorable members, I have to go by the time available. I'm so sorry. Okay, so from your party, we'll delete the rest. We'll adjust. Okay, go ahead.
Sir, my point is that women are in a very great difficult situation in this country due to price rise. You are talking about the empowerment of women. What is the LPG gas price? 1,000 rupees. 1,200. Petrol diesel price is hiking. Tomato price is hiking. Everywhere difficulty they are facing. On the other hand, their security is totally compromised. Therefore, on the other hand, they are telling at the end of the election period, they are bringing with decision and they are telling that it's not going to happen. We need only assurance from this government, sir. We need this bill to be implemented quickly, immediately. Then there should be an OBC reservation along with provision in this bill. These two major, we are supporting bill because this is the child of us. Therefore, basically, we are supporting, very strongly we are supporting. No doubt about it. But for sir, if this bill is implementing only on 2029, what is the purpose of calling special session, sir? What is the use of special session? We can pass it in winter session. We can easily pass it in winter session. Wow. Sir, one more thing I have to tell, sir. You have to allow. When the parliament building, two major events happened in last 1 month. One is the inauguration of this parliament building. We are all expected, Honorable President and Honorable Vice President will be there. You are the custodian of this Rajya Sabha, sir. You are the chair. It is an insult to us, Rajya Sabha members. Our chairman is not there in that time. Our chairman is not there in that time. Our President of India is not there in that time.
1 second. Honorable members, we can't trade on deficiencies. We can't trade ignorance of others. Let me make it very clear. Vice President and the Honorable President have been accorded the highest respect in the country. Number one. Number two, 1 second, there has been no constitutional transgression. The position of the President and the Vice President or the Chairman has to be kept at the level as expected. and that was done. And that is what you have seen in last 3 days also. I would appeal to you as a member of the leading opposition party, you must do your homework, find out. It doesn't send a good message when you bring in the Honorable President also. Read the Constitution and you will find the role has been defined categorically. Leave it at that. Let's not get into that area. And I can assure you, your chairman, one second, your chairman will not allow anyone to denude his power. And therefore, there has been no denudation. There has been no decrease. Get over this perception. We believe in rule of law, in constitutionalism. Point out a single article of Constitution which according to you has been transgressed. We cannot lower the dignity of the Honorable President. The Honorable President has to come here under the Constitution. And let me tell you, honorable members, one second, take your seat. Honorable members, the first amendment of the Indian Constitution, please recall it. There was a provision by framers of the Constitution that the Honorable President will address every session of Parliament. That was the original prescription in the Constitution. And the amendment was once a year. Honorable President has to actually act in accord with the Constitution. The Constitution stipulates, no, don't reduce our position. Don't reduce our position, please. Understand and do it. Oh. Nasir, do you think Mr. K.C. Venugopal needs your support? Some of you rise to give support. Okay. Please conclude now.
I'm winding up. Sir, my point is I am respecting your position. I'm respecting, but the people of India expected President of India and your presence. That is what I mentioned. Sir, one more thing, sir. They are now brought this bill and they are trying to become the champion of this. They want to divert many issues. That is why one nation, one election. That is why this type of things have happened. We know that exactly. There was fine, but the sincerity. Can I ask a question, sir? Naddaji talked about their political representation. Our party is also having representation women enough. Their party may be also. But who is controlling their party, sir? Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, isn't it? How many women is there RSS? How many women is in their RSS, sir? Sir, I am quoting a statement, sir. In 2010, the bill has been lost. In 2010, bill passed in Rajya Sabha and bill has to be failed to pass in Lok Sabha. Then member of Parliament of Lok Sabha. Now the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. There is a woman reservation present at local levels. How does this affect the domestic responsibilities like child care?
1 second.
It should be assessed whether women quota does not affect these roles. Therefore, their attitude is women for child care.
Mr. Venugopal, nothing will go on record.
Women for child care.
Nothing will go on record.
Sir, this is a point of order. I am quoting.
Nothing will go on record. There is a point of Mr. Venugopal. Nothing will go on record. Point of order is there. Please sit down. Sit down, all of you. इतने आराम से बात हो रही है. आपने अपनी बात कही. एक पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर है. प्रेम से, स्माइल से, कंपोजर से सुनिए.
Sir.
Yes, Mr. Yadav. What is your point of order?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yes, I will.
Sir, Venugopal ji.
No.
235.
No, Mr. Yadav.
235.
Mr. Yadav,
235.
your point of order
235.
230,
5.
235.
सर 235 रूल 2 है, कोई भी मेंबर को यह अधिकार नहीं है कि सदन में बैठे हुए किसी भी लोगों के ऊपर कोई आक्षेप लगाए। हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सदस्यों के ऊपर वेणुगोपाल जी बिना तथ्यों के आधार पर आरोप लगा रहे हैं। हमारे को जिस संगठन के साथ जोड़ रहे हैं हमें उसका होने का गर्व है, लेकिन आरएसएस के साथ राष्ट्रीय सेविका समिति है, वहां 100% महिलाएं हैं जो राष्ट्रभक्ति का कार्य करती है। आप सुबह भी हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी ने कहा था, मैं उन्हीं के शब्दों को दोहराना चाहता हूं, कांग्रेस वाले ठीक से ट्यूशन लेकर के बोला करें, बिना तरीके से ना बोला करें, बिना तथ्यों के ना बोला करें, बिना बात के ना बोला करें।
Mr. Venugopal.
Yes. RSS.
Okay. Mr. Tiruchi Siva, under which rule?
But it was read wrongly, sir. 235(2) says, shall not interrupt any member while speaking by disorderly expression or noises or in any other disorderly manner. Member was speaking, sir. He was obstructed only from that side. How can the point of order be pointed towards him, sir?
Mr. One second.
That's true.
Please read 240.
वैसे बताता हूं, कोई भी सदस्य इररिलेवेंट रूल को ना उठाया, तिरुचि शिवा ने
Sir. एक सेकंड, कंक्लूड करने से बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, कुछ हंसी के फवारे भी होने चाहिए, और ये मिली भगत का मामला तो नहीं है, मिली भगत का मामला तो नहीं है। Now please conclude.
The attitude of BJP leaders. I am quoting one word in Hindustan Times. That point of time, there is by a statement by the UP Chief Minister. Then now the UP Chief Minister, that point of MP, there is women's reservation at present at local level. How does this affect their domestic responsibilities like child care? It should be assessed whether women quota does not affect these roles. That means your attitude is women are for child care. Sir, my point is that this bill we are going to support. The life transforming bills has to come from mind, heart. Our Prime Minister is telling he has 54 inches chest. 56. If 56 inches chest is there, then what is stopping them to implement this bill in 2024? Sir, please correct yourself with heart. Thank you, sir. Jai.
Sri Derek O'Brien, 7 minutes.
10 minutes, sir.
7.
10.
He has taken time of other members.
Who?
No, I say Mr. K.C. Venugopal.
Sir, what are you doing? Are you making a mockery of this?
What? Is something wrong with you?
Sir, I've got
Sit
10
down,
minutes of my party to speak.
Sit down.
I got 10 minutes of my party. Why are you doing this, sir?
No, look here. I'm not giving. Just sit down and listen to me. It has become virtually your refrain. All in Trinamool Congress. Dola sent 10 minutes. Your total time is 24 minutes.
Yes.
You have 14 minutes left. 7 each. You can take all the 14 minutes.
Sir. Please, sir. Please. Just one sec. Sir. Just hear me out, please.
Yes.
Just hear me out. One sec, sir.
What is wrong?
Just hear me out, and then
What is
if
wrong?
I'm saying something wrong, you can just hear me out.
Let's
sir,
first
please.
talk on time.
Sir,
How much
I'm
time?
talking only on time.
How much time your party has?
24 minutes,
How much has been used?
14 minutes, 10 by Dola Sen, 4 by Mausam Noor,
Dola Sen.
24 minus 15 is
You
10.
exceeded. So what? How much time is left?
10 minutes.
Okay, take 10 minutes.
So I have not started and it's already 1:25.
Doesn't matter.
No, sir,
Take
just
10 minutes.
Sir, please.
11:25, 10 minutes end. Okay. Go ahead.
I support the women's reservation bill. But this government, when will this government know or learn that this is a parliamentary democracy and this is not an army commando operation? In an army commando operation, you need secrecy, you need surprise, you need stealth. In a parliamentary democracy, you don't. You need cooperation, you need sharing. Why do you bring this special session parliamentary bulletin, no agenda, the agenda will be added later? 2, why do you have an all-party meeting on Sunday and don't mention a word about this bill? Why do you have a cabinet meeting and this morning we are given 4 hours time to submit amendments? Sir, honestly, I appeal to them. Such parliamentary democracy with such secrecy hurts a democracy. We know why it is being done. And the last 3 days, one man's story is being told. Fair enough. Today, I want to begin with a quote, which everyone can own today. Quote, "Sir, we want the women's bill to be introduced. We want nothing short of the women's bill. We want a specific date. We want an assurance that the women's bill is brought. This is a matter of shame that it hasn't been brought. We want a specific time frame." Unquote. This is very nice today. This was said by somebody in the Lok Sabha on the 14th of July, 1998. It was a woman MP. Today, she is the 3-time Chief Minister of Bengal. She is the founder chairperson of the Trinamool Congress. Sir, she has already got 40% of our women MPs already in the Lok Sabha. From 14th of July 1998, let this woman's story be told. In 2006, 26-day hunger strike, no reservation, struggling and fighting for her right as a woman. In 2014, setting a record because the bill didn't get passed. So what she do? She gave 41% tickets in the Lok Sabha to women MPs. The BJP president, the first speaker, was saying this is the shortest way to bring women to parliament. No, sir, this is not the shortest way. You didn't need the bill. Bring them, show us, and bring them to parliament. Now you come to the life of this woman. 2019, she sets a record. Not only does she give 40% women tickets, 39% women Lok Sabha MPs are already sitting in the Lok Sabha. Why do I say this? It is one thing to give the women tickets. It's another thing to make sure you give them tickets which are winnable. One man's story, sir, we've heard. One woman's story needs to be told today in this new parliament building. I'll tell you more. My last date, 2021, assembly elections in Bengal. The men came with money, with media, with muscle power, with misogyny, and mocked her. Didi, oh Didi. You even tried to smash and you broke her foot, smashed it to injure her. Yes, she gave you the answer truly like a woman. Softly, softly. Good. When I talk about Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah, I get under the skin, I know. Sir, the woman answered her how? The women didn't answer. The people of Bengal in India provided the answer. And after the election, what happened? The health minister of Bengal, the finance minister of Bengal, the land minister, the industry minister, the commerce ministry are all headed by women. You couldn't find one woman in your 16 chief ministers to make a chief minister, and you're coming and telling us what to do about women. Take some of our advice. Now we'll give you, like how we gave you in 1998, you're trying to implement in 2045 or whatever, listen to 2 pieces of advice from us and take it in good spirit. Because women, at least my chairperson, has a vision which I look up to. So here's one suggestion. If you're so keen, and now it's past 2 p.m. already, so nobody can submit any amendments, as we are all saying, the Congress party, the Trinamool, the DMK, the AAP, all of us, we, India, we are saying, bring this in 2024. So all you need to do to bring this in 2024 is remove 334A from your existing bill. Bring it, we'll start in 2024. If you're, 1 second, sir. If you're finding that difficult to do, here's another solution. At least try. 2024, an open challenge from my party. You bring 1/3 of women elected from your party and show us. Bring and show us. I guarantee you, we will bring 1/3 of women with your bill, without your bill. Sir, some people have a sense of humor, and I'm sure we haven't lost our sense of humor here, because the joke going around is there's a typographical error in the bill, that actually it's 2024 should actually they meant 2034. Now, I don't know whether that's true or false, but I've got a second suggestion. It was very nice, sir, your idea this morning of having ladies sit there for 15 minutes, 16 minutes, all through the day. So here's an idea which may not happen in 24, but think about it. It's coming to you from my party as a suggestion. Get everybody on board, have proper discussion on the subject, and then bring 1/3 women reservation also in Rajya Sabha. We will all support. It can't be done in a hurry, but bring it. Today you may think it's a crazy, zany idea, but no, this is possible, if not in the next 6 years, in the next 10 years. The question is, sir, for all the speeches we hear, is the BJP really serious about empowering women? Because all the struggles and oppression faced by women, not because of women. It's because of men and the outlook of men to women. I don't want to spend time wasting my time on a former wrestling chief. Leave that. I'm quoting from the Hindustan Times. Quote, people in air-conditioned rooms in Delhi cannot decide public policy. This bill will drown the Indian political system if it goes through. If men develop feminine traits, they become gods. If women develop masculine traits, they become rakshas. Western ideas of women's liberation should be fully analyzed in the Indian context. Unquote. Said by who? I'll tell you who said it. You can build a new building, sir, but I request all of you to first change your mindset. This was said by the current Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Sir, in conclusion, I'm happy I'm being allowed to conclude today. In the old house, at least I wasn't allowed, but I'm happy. Sir, I wish to conclude by remembering my favorite woman of all time, my ma, my mother, who's no more. Ma would always tell me that, you know, Derek, this world is divided into only 2 kinds of people: the talkers and the doers. So some people will talk 15 crore into your 15 lakhs into your bank account, farmer income triple, after demonetization this will happen, after that will happen. There is one difference, sir. The talkers and the doers. There is only one difference, because there are only 2 kinds of people. So there's a talker and there's a doer. There's a male Prime Minister of India. There's a simple woman who's the Chief Minister of Bengal. Thank you so much.
Shri Derek O'Brien is called upon to authenticate two statements made by him. One, man came with money, and second, the allegation he has leveled by quoting the present Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Shri Manas, during course of the day, Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj authenticated.
Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Already Mr. Jairam Ramesh, Mr. Chidambaram
Thank you,
is
Chairman,
yet
sir.
to do it. No,
I support this bill.
it
Sir,
has to be.
मैं बिल को समर्थन करता हूँ,
I,
सर.
1 second, no.
मैं मेरा
During course of
मातृभाषा
the
उड़िया में
day,
बोलने के लिए चाहता हूँ.
the
सर,
direction is very clear. No
BJD
member.
ସବୁବେଳେ ସାଧାରଣ
1 second,
ଜୀବନ-
sit down.
ଜନଜୀବନ
1
ତଥା
second, 1 second, 1
ସମାଜର
second.
ସମସ୍ତ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ
1 second, honorable member, 1 second. I had indicated very firmly, this is not a place to trade allegations. Every member has a right. Every member has a right to say anything. You will have to authenticate during course of the day. That's a directive. Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj, take your seat. Manas Mangraj, no floor. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record. Sit down. You have to sit down. Don't force my hands. Sit down. You will have to comply the directive. No, if you level an allegation that Prime Minister of this country went to West Bengal with money, and you still want me to condone it, prove it. Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj. Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj. Do you want to take, please?
Thank you,
Your
Chairman, sir.
time is 3 minutes.
I support this bill,
Please
sir.
continue.
मैं मेरा मातृभाषा उड़िया में बोलने के लिए चाहता हूँ, सर.
Yes.
सर, बीजेडी ସବୁବେଳେ ସାଧାରଣ ଜନଜୀବନ ତଥା ସମାଜର ସମସ୍ତ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ମହିଳା ସଶକ୍ତିକରଣ ଦିଗରେ ସର୍ବଦା କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରି ଆସୁଅଛି. 1992 ମସିହାରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ତତ୍କାଳୀନ ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଏକ ଐତିହାସିକ ନିଷ୍ପତ୍ତି କ୍ରମେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ପଞ୍ଚାୟତ ରାଜ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ମାନଙ୍କରେ ମହିଳାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ 33% ସଂରକ୍ଷଣ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା କରିଥିଲେ. ସାର୍, 2011 ରେ ତାଙ୍କ ପୁଅ ତଥା ବିଜେଡି ସଭାପତି ତଥା ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ପଞ୍ଚାୟତ ରାଜ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ମାନଙ୍କରେ ମହିଳାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ସଂରକ୍ଷଣ ସୀମାକୁ 50% କୁ ବୃଦ୍ଧି କରିଛନ୍ତି. 2012 ରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ପୌର ସଂସ୍ଥା, ମ୍ୟୁନିସିପାଲିଟି ଏବଂ ଏନ୍ଏସି ଏବଂ ମହାନଗର ନିଗମରେ ମହିଳାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ 50% ସଂରକ୍ଷଣ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ମଧ୍ୟ କରିଛନ୍ତି. ଏହା ପୁନର୍ବାର ମହିଳା ସଶକ୍ତିକରଣ ଏବଂ ବିଶେଷ କରି ସାଧାରଣ ଜୀବନରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଅଂଶଗ୍ରହଣ ପାଇଁ ବିଜେଡିର ପ୍ରତିବଦ୍ଧତାକୁ ପ୍ରତିପାଦନ କରୁଅଛି. ସାର୍, ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ସବୁବେଳେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରନ୍ତି ଯେ ମହିଳା ସଶକ୍ତିକରଣ ବିନା କୌଣସି ସମାଜ, ରାଜ୍ୟ କିମ୍ବା ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରର ବିକାଶ ହୋଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ. ତେଣୁ ନଭେମ୍ବର 2018 ମସିହାରେ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କ ନେତୃତ୍ୱରେ ବିଜୁ ଜନତା ଦଳ ଲୋକସଭା ତଥା ରାଜ୍ୟସଭାରେ ମହିଳାମାନଙ୍କୁ 33% ସଂରକ୍ଷଣ ଯୋଗାଇବା ପାଇଁ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ବିଧାନସଭାରେ ସର୍ବସମ୍ମତି କ୍ରମେ ଏକ ସଂକଳ୍ପ ପାରିତ କରିଥିଲେ. ସାର୍, ଡିସେମ୍ବର 2018 ମସିହାରେ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଦଳର ବରିଷ୍ଠ ନେତାଙ୍କ ନେତୃତ୍ୱରେ 22 ଜଣ ବିଜେଡି ପ୍ରତିନିଧିଙ୍କୁ 7ଟି ଜାତୀୟ ଦଳ ସମେତ ଭାରତର 22ଟି ପ୍ରମୁଖ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଦଳ ନିକଟକୁ ପଠାଇଥିଲେ. ଏହି ପ୍ରତିନିଧିମାନେ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କ ତରଫରୁ ସେହି ସମ୍ପୃକ୍ତ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଦଳର ମୁଖ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କୁ ଭେଟି ଦୀର୍ଘ ଦିନରୁ ସଂସଦରେ ପଡ଼ି ରହିଥିବା ମହିଳା ସଂରକ୍ଷଣ ବିଲ୍କୁ ପାସ୍ କରିବାକୁ ସହମତି ଜୁଟାଇଥିଲେ. ଲୋକସଭା ନିର୍ବାଚନ ସମୟରେ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଲୋକସଭା ନିର୍ବାଚନରେ ଦଳର ମହିଳା ପ୍ରାର୍ଥୀଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ 33% ସଂରକ୍ଷଣ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ପ୍ରଦାନ କରିଅଛନ୍ତି. 2019 ଲୋକସଭା ନିର୍ବାଚନରେ ବିଜେଡି ଦ୍ୱାରା 7 ଜଣ ମହିଳା ପ୍ରାର୍ଥୀ ରହିଥିଲେ, ଯେଉଁଥିରୁ 5 ଜଣ ମହିଳା ପ୍ରାର୍ଥୀ ମଧ୍ୟ ଜିତିଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ସେମାନେ ଆସ୍କା, ଭଦ୍ରକ, ଯାଜପୁର, ଜଗତସିଂହପୁର ଏବଂ କେଉଁଝରର ସାଂସଦ ଅଛନ୍ତି. ଏବେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍, ବୟସ୍କ ମହିଳା ପ୍ରାର୍ଥୀ ଭାବେ ଆସ୍କାର ସାଂସଦ ଶ୍ରୀମତୀ ପ୍ରମିଳା ବିଶୋଇ ଏବଂ ସର୍ବକନିଷ୍ଠ ସାଂସଦ ଭାବେ କେନ୍ଦୁଝରରୁ ଶ୍ରୀମତୀ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରାଣୀ ମୁର୍ମୁ ରହିଛନ୍ତି. ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ, ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଦୀର୍ଘ ବର୍ଷ ଧରି संसद रे महिला संरक्षण बिल पारित हेबा निश्चित करबाकू एही लंबा युद्ध लड़ी आसुअछंती। संसद रे मध्य महिला संरक्षण बिल पास करबाकू बीजेडी सांसद माने बारंबार दाबी उठाई आसुअछंती। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नवीन पट्टनायक विभिन्न प्लाटफॉर्म रे एकाधिक चिठी एवं दाबी माध्यम रे क्रमागत भाव में महिला संरक्षण बिल पास करिवार आवश्यकता संक्राम पर बुझाई आसी अछंती। संसद रे पारित हेबा पई महिला संरक्षण बिल आनिबा को केंद्र कैबिनेट रो अनुमोदन माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नवीन पट्टनायक पई एक बड़ विजय।
आपका समय होने
कारण
वाला है।
महिला संरक्षण बिल पास
माननीय
निश्चित करबा को
सदस्य,
श्री
आपका
पट्टनायक
समय
दीर्घ
हो रहा है।
दिनर संग्राम जारी रखिसंती। मैम एक मिनिट। यह ओडिशा एवं भारत महिला मान एक विजय। महिला संरक्षण बिल को संसद में पारित करने विजु जनता दल निरंतर प्रयास एक विजय अटे। यह आउ एक सुजोग जितेबाला माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नवीन पट्टनायक कठिन परिश्रम एवं निरंतर प्रयास ओडिशा तथा देश में महिला माने बृहत सशक्तिकरण सुफल पाइबाकू जाउछंती। थैंक यू मैडम।
अच्छा, श्री रायगा कृष्णया।
Thank you, Chairman, Madam, for giving me this opportunity to participate in the discussion on the 128 Constitutional Amendment Bill. This is welcome, long overdue, and much awaited. I would like to take this moment to highlight the issue of pertaining to the bill at hand. Affirmative action, gender first. In this country, there is two discrimination. One gender discrimination, second one is caste discrimination. By introducing this women bill, gender discrimination gradually calmed down. But there is a caste discrimination. But because to remove the caste discrimination, women bill, in this women bill, I want to suggest to the central government, this August House, to provide sub-quota to OBC women also. If BC women are not represented in this women bill, the women bill will not meaningful. We supported this demand for reservation women as they have least political representation. But BC women are still underrepresented. Why this? There is no idea for proposal for giving them sub-quota. If technically sub-quota not possible, introduce the BC bill. It is clear that all political parties have spot for BCs. Moreover, the general representation of BC men is also very low, that is 15% below. Out of there, even after 75 years, it was not done to the justice to the backward classes. It is a democratic country which should give share to all castes and social groups according to their population. Then there will be a unity, integrity, peace in this country. For that, it is wrong not to give due share to BCs. It is time to give BC constitutional rights and share. In 75 years democracy, 56% population of BCs has 15% in the political sphere and 16% in employment sphere, 1% in industrial sector, 5% in private jobs. Represent the need for BCs to give share according to the population. We request BCs are not given share according to their population, all sectors, there would be a rebellion in the country in not higher 20% to 2%, higher judiciary. But it is just not enough giving a few schemes for welfare of backward classes and providing reservation BCs in education and employment. Real development of BC come only when they get political power. This is possible only when the seats are reserved for BCs. Indian Constitution has been amended 120 times, but it has not been amended even once for political power. Social setup of our country is fundamentally built on caste system. Unless all castes are get their due share in political power, country cannot become a real democratic republic. Reservation of political seats provide gateway to power to BCs. Power gives them respect, confidence, acceptance, and remove social disparity. Power to BC allows them to bring forth the difficulties, problems, miseries of backward classes, notice of the country at large, enable the rulers to take right steps for their development. The present socio-economic political setup of our society is designed against the interest of backward classes. To change the present setup, it is essential to give due share to OBC in legislative bodies. Political power has become a right to property. Those people who are ruling and inherited their own successive
माननीय
generations.
सदस्य प्लीज
But
कंक्लूड.
now
आपका
in
टाइम हो
India,
रहा है.
democracy is
आपका
going
समय हो
on,
रहा है.
social change process has begun. But BC is constituted bulk of the productive workforce in India, where it is agriculture sector or industrial sector or service sector. It is desirable to make their participation in law-making bodies. It is meaningful. Madam, I am fighting for the 50 years for backward classes.
आपका समय हो
Kindly
गया
give
माननीय
5
सदस्य.
minutes. In any egalitarian society, power should be shared equally to all the section of the society. When we talk power, it means economic power, political power, and social cultural status in our society. There is almost monopoly all these three types of power
माननीय
held by the
सदस्य
higher
समय
caste.
हो गया. आपका समय हो गया. प्लीज कंक्लूड.
Just 1 minute. Even after 75 years of independence, India has no separate BC ministry department. We have no reservation in private sector
Next speaker.
regarding
सुश्री
including-
कविता पाटीदार. आपका समय हो गया
we
माननीय
have no
सदस्य.
reservation in higher judiciary.
सुश्री
including
कविता
Supreme Court,
पाटीदार.
High Court.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय
प्लीज
उपसभापति
बैठिए
महोदय।
सदस्य. आपका समय हो गया. आपका समय हो गया. सुश्री कविता पाटीदार.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, आपने मुझे बोलने का अवसर प्रदान किया। मैं नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम के समर्थन में बात करने के लिए आप सभी के बीच में खड़ी हुई हूं। सबसे पहले मैं देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री माननीय मोदी जी को हृदय से कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद प्रेषित करती हूं, जिन्होंने हिंदू संस्कृति के इस पर्व गणेश आराधना के समय महिला बिल को लाने का सदन में काम किया है। माननीय महोदय, जब आज देश दुनिया की तीसरी बड़ी ताकत बनने की ओर अग्रसर है, ऐसे समय सशक्त भारत के निर्माण में महिलाओं की भागीदारी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हो जाती है। आज मैं इतिहास की तरफ देखूं तो रानी लक्ष्मीबाई की बात कहूं या कल्पना चावला की, या वर्तमान में आज देश के सर्वोच्च पद पर आसीन हमारी महामहिम राष्ट्रपति आदरणीय द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी के नेतृत्व का वर्णन कर लूं। हम जानते हैं कि हमारा देश महिला के सामर्थ्य और शक्ति का साक्षी रहा है। ये दुनिया एक गुलशन है तो नारी उसकी माली है, वो झुक जाए तो सीता है और अड़ जाए तो चंडिका है। देश सशक्त नारी की चिंता कर देश के चिंतन में उनकी भागीदारी को सुनिश्चित करने का काम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय मोदी जी ने किया है। हमने भगवान शिव के अर्धनारीश्वर स्वरूप को भी देखा है, जिसके माध्यम से संसार को नारी के अस्तित्व की आवश्यकता का संदेश दिया गया है। एक तरफ धर्म है तो दूसरी तरफ संस्कार। ये हमारे संस्कार ही है कि हमारे भारत देश को भी हम भारत माता कहकर पुकारते हैं, और इसी भारत मां भारती के उज्जवल भविष्य को सुनिश्चित करने के लिए महिलाओं के सामर्थ्य की उपयोग करने के लिए ये बिल माननीय मोदी जी के द्वारा इस सदन में लाया गया है। माननीय सभापति महोदया, पिछले विगत 9 वर्षों से केंद्र की सरकार ने माननीय मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में न सिर्फ महिलाओं के आगे अनेक अवसर उपलब्ध कराए हैं, अपितु उनके जीवन स्तर में सुधार के लिए विभिन्न योजनाओं के माध्यम से प्रयास भी किया है। उज्ज्वला योजना हो, मातृ वंदना योजना हो, शौचालय निर्माण की बात करूं, बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बचाओ की बात कहूं, महिला सशक्तिकरण, इन सभी योजनाओं के माध्यम से महिला के अधिकारों में वृद्धि के संकल्प को पूरा किया। हम सिर्फ राजनीति के लिए या वोट के लिए महिलाओं का नाम नहीं लेते हैं। मैं पूर्ण विश्वास के साथ इस बात को इस सदन में कहती हूं कि पिछले 9 वर्षों में हमारी सरकार ने हमारी बहन बेटियों के जीवन चक्र से जुड़ी हर समस्या पर ध्यान देकर उसके समाधान का प्रयास किया है। पिछले 9 वर्षों से भारत में जिस प्रकार वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए काम किया है, उसका परिणाम आज नजर भी आने लगा है। आज हम देख रहे हैं कि भारत में महिलाओं की संख्या बढ़ी है। भारत में साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इंजीनियरिंग, मैथ्स में लड़कियों की भागीदारी आज 43% है। आज मैं मध्य प्रदेश की बात करूं तो मध्य प्रदेश में आज बेटियों का जन्म उत्सव बना है। लाडली लक्ष्मी जैसी योजना को पूरे देश ने सहारा है। वहीं 1,25,00,000 अब तो 1,30,00,000 बहनें जो लाडली बहनें की योजना से आज मध्य प्रदेश में सशक्त हो रही है। और मध्य प्रदेश में जो वंदन की बात बार बार यहाँ आ रही है, हम तो हर कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत ही बेटियों के पूजन के साथ, उनकी वंदना के साथ हम लोग करते हैं। कल इस सदन में ओबीसी की भी बात कही थी। मैं भी ओबीसी की वर्ग से ही आती हूँ। मैं उनसे एक प्रश्न पूछना चाहती हूँ, इतने सालों तक सत्ता में रहकर उनको ओबीसी की चिंता क्यों नहीं हुई? आज तक उन्होंने कभी कदम क्यों नहीं उठाए? एक तरफ वो ओबीसी का नाम लेकर जनता को भ्रमित करने का काम करते हैं, वहीं दूसरी तरफ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय मोदी जी ने पिछड़ा वर्ग आयोग को संविधान का अधिकार देकर मन से पिछड़ा वर्ग के कल्याण की बात कही है। हम जानते हैं माननीय सभापति महोदया, पूर्व में भी इस प्रकार का बिल राज्यसभा में आया था और लोकसभा में पारित नहीं हो सका। 4 साल तक उसको लंबित करने का काम किया गया है। और हम तो ये जानते हैं कि ईश्वर का दिया कभी अल्प नहीं होता और जो बीच में छूट जाए वो संकल्प नहीं होता। इस संकल्प को सिद्धि तक पहुंचाने का दृढ़ शक्ति के साथ इस सदन में लाने का काम अगर किसी ने किया है तो माननीय मोदी जी ने। मैं हृदय से उनको धन्यवाद देती हूं कि वर्षों से लंबित इस बिल को इस सदन में उन्होंने पेश किया। जैसे यह बिल पारित होता है, देश की लोकसभा व देश की सभी राज्यों की विधानसभा में 1/3 स्थान मातृशक्ति के लिए आरक्षित हो जाएगी और साथ ही एससी व एसटी वर्ग के लिए जितनी भी सीट आरक्षित है उसमें से भी 1/3 महिलाओं के लिए आरक्षित हो जाएगी। इतिहास को बदलने वाला यह बिल न सिर्फ महिलाओं को राजनीतिक रूप से सशक्त करेगा, अपितु इस महिला के सामाजिक और आर्थिक सशक्तिकरण के मार्ग को भी प्रशस्त करेगा। मैं पूर्ण विश्वास के साथ ये कहती हूं कि संवेदना और ममता की प्रतिपूर्ति नारी के नेतृत्व में निर्णयों में भी संवेदना का समावेश होगा। आज जैसे हम कुछ युक्ति बोलते हैं कि पुरुष की प्रगति के पीछे नारी का हाथ होता है, इस सदन में मुझे ये बोलते बहुत गर्व है कि हम सब बहनों की प्रगति के पीछे और साथ है जो पूरे देश की बहनों से ये कह रहा है कि नहीं वक्त सोने का अब है, जाग उठो भारत नारी, गया शांति का वक्त, आज बनकर चलो आग की चिंगारी, बनकर सीता के समान वध रावण का करवाना है, आज कटारी बांध कमर में स्वयं युद्ध में जाना है, भाव भीरुता का तजकर तुम करो शेर की सवारी, नहीं वक्त सोने का अब है, जाग उठो भारत नारी, जाग उठो भारत नारी। मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूं जिन्होंने एक निर्णायक एजेंडा निर्धारित किया और यह खोखले वादों के विपरीत आज एक स्पष्ट वास्तविकता बन गई है। कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद देते हुए प्रधानमंत्री जी को इस बिल का समर्थन करते हुए मैं अपनी बात को समाप्त करती हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
नेक्स्ट स्पीकर श्रीमती महुआ माझी।
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chairperson, ma'am. Women Reservation Bill, नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम पर बोलने से पहले मैं राजा राम मोहन रॉय और विद्यासागर को नमन करना चाहूँगी। आज हम लोग यहाँ खड़े हैं तो निश्चित रूप से राजा राम मोहन रॉय के लिए, विद्यासागर के लिए, वरना हम भी शायद सती प्रथा, बाल विवाह के शिकार हो जाते। मैं अपने स्टेट झारखंड की उन वीर नेत्रियों को भी नमन करना चाहूंगी, जोहार करना चाहूंगी आज के दिन। सिंगी दई, कैली दई, फूलो झानो, जिनका नाम इतिहास में उस अपनी वीरता का मिसाल कायम किया। आज बहुत सारी नारी, उनकी हिम्मत से उनको बल मिलता है और राजनीति में महिलाएं आगे आती हैं। हमारे संविधान के निर्माण में भी 15 विदुषी महिलाओं का हाथ था, मैं उन्हें भी नमन करती हूँ। हमारे झारखंड में खेल के क्षेत्र में सुमराय टेटे, सावित्री पूर्ति, असुंता लकड़ा, झानू हासदा जैसी तमाम महिलाएं हैं जो झारू, जिन्होंने पूरी दुनिया में हमारे झारखंड और इस देश का नाम रोशन किया। गुरु शिव सोरेन जी, जिन्होंने जो हमारे देश के सबसे बड़े आदिवासी नेता हैं, उन्होंने जिस तरह महिला अधिकार के लिए लड़ाई लड़ी, उन्होंने नशाबंदी की, उन्हें पता था अगर पुरुष नशा नहीं छोड़ेंगे तो महिलाओं पर ही सबसे ज्यादा अत्याचार होगा, वो अपने परिवार को नहीं देखेंगे। मैं उन्हें भी नमन करती हूँ। हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री हेमंत सिंह जी, उन्होंने पिछली सरकारों में जो महिलाएं ट्रैफिकिंग की शिकार होती थी, उन्होंने बल दिया, आत्मसम्मान के साथ अपने स्टेट में रोजगार देने के लिए उन्होंने ढेर सारी योजनाएं लॉन्च की, चाहे वह पलाश ब्रांड हो, सावित्रीबाई फुले किशोरी समृद्धि योजना हो, या फिर फुलो झानो आशीर्वाद योजना हो, पोटो हो खेल योजना हो, तरह तरह की योजनाओं के माध्यम से उन्होंने किया। और आपको जानकर खुशी होगी कि हमारे झारखंड के विधानसभा में 12.35% महिलाएं हैं, जो कि दूसरे राज्यों से ज्यादा है। कई राज्यों से, जैसे हरियाणा में 10% है, गुजरात में 7.14% है, उसी तरह से मध्य प्रदेश में 9.13 है। मैं इस बिल का समर्थन करती हूं क्योंकि ये आज का दिन हमारे लिए एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है, और मैं लेकिन चाहूंगी कि एसटी, एससी, ओबीसी महिलाओं के लिए भी उसमें आरक्षण हो, और तत्काल आरक्षण हो, 2024 में हो, इस पर पुनर्विचार किया जाए, न कि जनगणना और परिसीमन के लिए हमें 2029 के बाद तक का इंतजार करना पड़े। जिस दिन माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लोकसभा में ये बात कही थी कि महिला रिजर्वेशन बिल आने वाला है, इतनी खुशी की लहर दौड़ गई। चूंकि मैं झारखंड में
माननीय सदस्य कंक्लूड कीजिए, आपका समय समाप्त
और
हो
मैं
गया।
अपनी पार्टी झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा की विमेन विंग की सेंट्रल प्रेसिडेंट रही हूँ, तो पहाड़ों से, जंगलों से, दुर्गम इलाकों से महिलाओं का फोन आने लगा कि मैडम हम लोग 2024 के चुनाव की तैयारी कर रहे
माननीय
हैं,
सदस्य,
हमें
आपका
लड़ना
समय
है
समाप्त
एमएलए
हुआ।
इलेक्शन।
कंक्लूड कीजिए
लेकिन जब
प्लीज।
पता चला कि ये 2029 के बाद आएगा तो मायूसी छा गई थी। मैं अनुरोध करूंगी सरकार से कि वो इस पर पुनर्विचार करे और
धन्यवाद
एसटी,
माननीय
एससी,
सदस्य।
ओबीसी रिजर्वेशन करे और 2024 में इसे लागू किया जाए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
श्रीमती प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी।
मैडम, कितना समय है उसी अनुसार बोलेंगे? 1 घंटा?
3 मिनट।
थैंक यू सो मच चेयरपर्सन। सबसे पहले मैं देश के पहले प्रधानमंत्री जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी की पंक्तियों से शुरू करना चाहूंगी। 75 साल बीत गए पर उनकी आवाज अभी भी गूंजती है, उनके शब्द अभी भी हमारे कानों में गूंजते हैं। Long years ago we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure but very substantially. मैम, हमारी जो इतिहास है महिलाओं का, जब हमारा संविधान बन रहा था तो संविधान में कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली में ये चर्चा हुई कि क्या महिलाओं को आरक्षण मिलना चाहिए। वहां पे जो 15 महिला सदस्य भी थी, उन्होंने उसको खारिज किया था। उन्होंने कहा था कि इक्वालिटी विल बी द बेसिस ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने एक ऐसा विजनरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हमें दिया जहां पे महिलाओं को इक्वालिटी और समानता का, उनको समानता की जिंदगी दी। पर दुर्भाग्य इस बात का है कि 75 साल में जो महिलाओं को जगह मिलनी चाहिए थी, स्टेट असेंबलीज हो या केंद्र में हो, वो मिली नहीं। इस वजह से आज इस रिजर्वेशन की चर्चा कर रहे हैं। आज अगर हम रिजर्वेशन की बात करते हैं, ये लड़ाई हमारी जो शुरू हुई है, इतने सालों से ये लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं, तो मैं तो ये एक ऐतिहासिक पल मानती हूँ कि मुझे इस शामिल होने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ और इस बिल का समर्थन हमारी पार्टी कर रही है। पर हमारे साथ 2 दिक्कतें हैं जो मैं आपके सामने साझा करना चाहती हूँ। सबसे पहले तो 9.5 साल बाद 2014 के मैनिफेस्टो में, 2019 के मैनिफेस्टो में वादा था कि महिलाओं को आरक्षण मिलेगा, पर वो आरक्षण को आते आते 9.5 साल लगे। जेपी नड्डा जी ने बहुत सारी बातें कही, उन्होंने कहा दिस इज द ओनली वे वी कैन गिव रिजर्वेशन। मैं कहूंगी विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू हिम, दिस इज नॉट द ओनली वे वी कैन गेट रिप्रेजेंटेशन एंड रिजर्वेशन। 2010 का बिल ले आइए, 2010 का बिल लागू होता अगले लोकसभा इलेक्शन से। आप 73rd और 74th अमेंडमेंट देख लीजिए, वो फ्यूचर डेट के नहीं थे, वो इमीडिएटली इंप्लीमेंटेबल थे। पूरी दुनिया में कोई कानून ऐसा नहीं बना होगा जो आने वाले 7 साल बाद लागू होगा। तो ये महिलाओं के साथ ये जो हो रहा है, मैं मानती हूँ उनको एक झुंझुना दिखाया जा रहा है कि आरक्षण तो दे रहे हैं, पर आरक्षण के साथ हम कंडीशन भी रख रहे हैं। दरवाजा तो खोल रहे हैं पर 7.5 साल तक आपको उसमें एंट्री नहीं देंगे, ये कह रहे हैं साथ। मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ क्या आपको रोक रहा है, कौन सा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का हिस्सा है जो आपको रोक रहा है इमीडिएट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन से? तो दुख इस बात का होता है कि हम लोग जब बात कर रहे हैं रिजर्वेशन की, पूरी तरीके से जो आज मिठाई बांट खुशी हम सब महिलाओं में, उससे हमें वंचित किया जा रहा है।
प्लीज माननीय सदस्य,
मैं बस
आपका
एक
समय
चीज-
समाप्त हो गया।
जी
कंक्लूड।
जी मैम, एक मिनट में खत्म कर दूंगी, आप लोगों से ज्यादा मैं नहीं मांगूंगी, ना उम्मीद है। बस जाते जाते एक चीज कहूंगी कि जो 2010 का था उसमें लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल्स में भी महिलाओं के लिए आरक्षण था। तो लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल और राज्यसभा में आप भी सांसद हैं, मैं भी सांसद हूं, जितना लोकसभा में उन महिलाओं का रिप्रेजेंटेशन है राज्यसभा में नहीं है।
माननीय
तो
सदस्य,
उधर भी
आपका समय
लागू होना
समाप्त हो
चाहिए।
गया।
बस इसी बात को कहते हुए मैं इसको वेलकम करती हूँ, मैं इसको सपोर्ट करती हूँ, और एक ऐसा ऐतिहासिक हम रचने जा रहे हैं, उसको मैं आप सभी का जिनने सपोर्ट किया है आभार व्यक्त करूंगी। धन्यवाद।
माननीय सदस्य श्री सुशील कुमार मोदी।